unboxing Twitter, and this is my first YouTube video. And I've been asking a few questions on Twitter lately. One of them I asked not too long ago was if you would date someone if they had the same last name as you, but you was pretty sure you wasn't related to them. I actually said fairly confident, and by fairly confident I mean, you know, you're close to certain, you're just not certain. There's something there or not there. Like, you don't know your uncle or your mum's side of the family or something like that. But you're pretty sure because you know enough about each other's family that a lot of it doesn't add up together and stuff like that. But I didn't make it that clear. Even so, I'm sure, you know, people took their own narrative with it, and most of them said no. Some of them said yes, and when I said it to a few people in person that said, like, you know, you really like them, you fancy them, they tick all the boxes. Some of them was like, oh, you know, maybe. A few people said, mostly on Twitter, they was like, what is fairly confident, which I just explained. And yeah, you know, not many people said yes at all. Mostly people didn't want to do that. They didn't want to go down the path of dating someone that might, you know, be their relative. Fair enough. You know, saying it out loud, I don't think I would either. Who knows? Anyway, moving on from that, speaking to my mate at work, and he goes to this pub near his, and it's cursed. It's cursed by something called the Black Mamba. Don't know what that is. Anyway, he said every night at 9:30, everyone runs. They just put down whatever they're drinking. If they're eating, they stop eating. At 9:30, they all scream, "The Black Mamba's coming! The Black Mamba's coming!" And they all run. They all get out of the pub as quick as they can, including him. I said, "Are you taking the piss?" And he said, "No, it's true." And I said, "Just stay there tonight. Just see what happens." He said, "Yeah, I will. I will." Saw him the next day at work. He said, "Oh, I couldn't be here. I had to run. I had to run." I said, "What are you running for?" He said, "I'm just so scared. Who knows what it is?" And I said, "You're only going to find out if you stay." He said, "No, you're crazy." I said, "Look, I'll come tonight. I'm going to see what it's all about." True to my word, I went. Had a few beers with him. It was 9:30 coming up. It's about 9:15. And he said, "Oh, no way, you're not going to stay." I said, "I am. I said, I don't believe in all that fucking curse and bullshit. So I'm going to stick around and see what it's all about." He said, "Oh, it's your funeral." Whatever. 9:30. They all run, including my mate, which I really thought he was going to stay. Boom, something comes through the door. A huge man comes up to me. I says, "I'll do anything you want, just don't kill me. Just don't kill me." He says, "Alright, get on your knees and suck my cock." So I didn't want to die. I've got 2 kids at home. Get on my knees and sucking his cock. I stopped for a minute. I needed to breathe, and I said, "Is there anything else I can do? Is there anything else?" He says, "Yeah, you can hurry up, because the Black Mamba's coming." Fucking hell. Moving on from that. Tomorrow night, AJ Usyk. It's a hard fight to call. A lot of people think it's easy to say Usyk's going to win, and Usyk might win easy. AJ could win easy too. That's what's weird about it. We don't know what's happened to Usyk since he last fought. He's at an age where he could get old. He's got a style where he will get old young. He's been in a war. I mean, boxing terms, he's relatively young, but he is old. He's not old. He's getting old. He could go old. AJ's vulnerable. AJ ain't been himself since Klitschko. I think Klitschko fight, he got dropped heavy. He still won. He's got it in him. He's got it in him. He's got a new trainer. Could bring something new to the table. But there isn't anything Usyk hasn't seen in the boxing ring. How much does that really matter? Think Lomachenko, how many amateur fights did he have? He already seen every boxing style before he became a pro, and he lost his first fight. He's a fucking great fighter as well. I don't mean it to slag him off. It doesn't matter what you've seen. He lost to Lopez as well. That's obviously nothing to do with Usyk. I'm not trying to say it is, but it doesn't matter how many styles you've seen. If you get caught, you get caught. It's heavyweight boxing. AJ's a good finisher. Could go either way. I'd be happy either way. I think. But I don't particularly root for either guy. That's what's good. That's what I like in a matchup. They're both good fighters. You don't really relate to either of them. I'm not a big, it's not I don't like them. I wouldn't buy a poster or their merchandise, either of them. Or I'd go see them if I had the opportunity. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not particularly fans of either of them, so I don't care who wins. It'd be funny if Usyk wins. Seeing AJ get beaten. It'd be mental if AJ wins, because a lot of people were writing him off. So that'd be good to see. Be a good fight. Another question I asked was, if you was a man, if you are a man, would you date a woman who's more manly than you? In particular, Deck didn't care. Deck really didn't care. You know, fair enough. You don't care, it's up to you. He made it clear he didn't care. He's got a beard. Lifts weights. He's always lifting weights. He doesn't care if the woman's more manly than him. What kind of woman is that going to be? Good guy, Deck. Good guy. I like him. Someone else, I'm not good at name, because he said he wouldn't tell his wife what I'm about to say. He said his wife probably has the harder job looking after the twins. Yeah, that must be pretty hard. So one kid's hard, like crying, wanting stuff, but you don't know what they want because all they can do is cry. Yeah, that must be pretty hard. Two of them. I bet one of them crying makes the other one cry, shit like that. Fuck that. I'm glad I didn't have twins, to be honest. My missus wanted twins. after a while, she saw like, yeah, it's probably good that we didn't have twins as well. Probably a good thing. Orange Broom Bastard, good man. He said it wouldn't bother him as long as he was provided with the beer money. It's a fair point too. I didn't think about that. But I wouldn't want a woman who was like, oh, give me the job. I'll do the job. And like reaching stuff on the top shelf. I wouldn't be into that. It's not for me. Yeah. Fucking hell, I lost it there for a minute. Fucking hell. How much is this synthesizer? Let me know on Twitter.